Stab your friends. How to play. The object of the game is to be the last player remaining. Remove the crown card and set it aside. Then, shuffle the remaining cards to a face-up draw deck. Each player starts the game with 5 lives, which they can keep track of mentally, on paper, or any other method. Whomever is deemed to be the most fearsome player is given the crown card. This player will go first in the drawing and playing phase of the game, after which play will always proceed clockwise. Whoever has the crown card must also be referred to as the Royal Highness throughout the game. Failure to do this and the Royal Highness catches them, then the offending player loses 1 life. There are 3 phases to each round: the draw phase, the play phase, and the activation phase. In the draw phase, players take turns drawing 1 card from the face-up draw deck, revealing it to everyone as it is drawn, then concealing it until each player has 4 cards in their hand. In the play phase, players take turns playing 1 card from their hand face down in front of any player, including themselves, until all players have played 2 cards. In the activation phase, flip all the cards in front of the players face up. Then, the cards are activated, 1 at a time, in the order of priority. The order of priority begins with the lowest red number on the card, then moves to the highest. If the same card has been played on multiple players, then those cards are activated in player order, beginning with the Royal Highness and proceeding clockwise. Duplicate cards in front of a single player activate 1 at a time in any order. Activation means to perform the card's effect. The effects of the card will always refer to the player the card is currently in front of. After a card is activated, it is discarded unless otherwise stated. The discard pile is face down. The card effects are as follows. Golden Left Potion. All face-up cards in play, except for the crown, move to the player to the left. Left Potion. Move all your face-up cards in front of you, except for the crown, to the player to your left. Goblin Hands. You can move 1 card, other than the crown, from any player to any other player. You may move cards to or from yourself, but you may not move another Goblin Hands card. If no legal move is available, then do nothing. Shield. When you have a shield in front of you, then that shield can block 1 source of damage this round that is not from the battle axe or improperly addressing the Royal Highness. Discard the shield once it blocks a damage, or at the end of the round if no damage was blocked. Battle Axe. If you have a shield, then this card deals 2 damage to you and discards your shield. If you do not have a shield, then it does nothing and is discarded. Bow. You get to deal 1 damage to any other player of your choice. You must pick another player, even if you don't want to. Fireball. First, deal 1 damage to yourself. If this causes you to lose your last life, then you are eliminated and nothing further happens. But if you still have life, then deal 1 damage to any other player of your choice. You must pick another player, even if you don't want to. Dagger. You lose 1 life. Bomb. The first time the bomb is activated, turn it sideways to indicate it. Do not discard this card. It remains face up between rounds. The second time the bomb is activated, it deals 1 damage to the player it is in front of. You are allowed to move bombs. Love Potion. You regain 1 life to a maximum of 5 lives. Activating this card on a player with full health has no effect. Snake. Upon activation, turn this card sideways. Players with a sideways snake in front of them do not play cards during the play phase of the game. Upon second activation, discard this card. Crystal. Upon activation, turn this card sideways. Players with a sideways crystal card in front of them must play cards face up during the play phase of the game. Once you have played 2 cards face up, immediately discard this card. Drink. This card has no effect and is immediately discarded. After activating all cards in play, the round ends. At the start of every new round, pass the crown to the player to the left, who becomes the new Royal Highness immediately upon receiving it. When a player's life reaches 0, then that player is immediately eliminated from the game, even if a card in front of them could have saved them. Discard all the cards in their hand and in front of them. Once only one player remains, they are immediately the winner, even if a card in front of them would later cause them to lose their last life.